call me what you want, open invitation. I'm a human being infused with creative vibration, utilizing melodies and visual stimulation. Beats and stories get the glory, you get the relation. I get impatient like a doctor racing. Bullets coming from my soul, my body just a casing.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Paralyzed Artist Podcast. My name is Daniel Bryan Alvarez, and today we have a motherfucking doubles. Would that be a doubles, or do I make it a triple?
It's called a double date.
A double, triple date. I don't know.
Threesome.
But I got a three. I don't know about that, bro. I got the motherfucking homie True.
Yeah.
And
What's up?
And I got the motherfucking homie T-Rad in the building. These are some of the old school photography homies, the meetup homies. Yeah, I've actually kind of been taking a step back from the whole photography scene and just focusing more on the comedy. Literally feels a little bit like that, like I'm kind of taking a step back from, because I haven't really been, I didn't go to this it was an Art and Chill last Friday. I didn't go to that because I had a show.
Oh, yeah, man.
And, but I don't know, I just feel like I've been kind of not doing a lot with the photography community. But you guys are all in it and shit. You guys are all in it. You guys fucking make this shit happen. You guys have your own.
Yeah, but it's been a while, man. It's also been a while, right? The last one was what was the last one, bro?
It was about.
Oh no, it was with the homie JPEG.
It was about a month ago.
Yeah.
Was that the Apricot Hill one?
Nah, bro. It was a little collab we did with him, bro. It was one of his streets he always hosted. Remember, we were there, bro. You were there.
We got lit.
Yeah, we got lit. This fool got stoned and.
His is
Story films.
Story films.
Yeah. With For the Vibes or something.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
That's a whole freaking different brand new crew and shit, you know.
Yeah. A lot of new people show up, but yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like even when I do go to them, like I'm not really shooting anymore. I'm just hanging out with like the homies, you know, and just saying what's up to people and shit. I don't know, but yeah, like I don't know. I was checking out some of the episodes, some of your guys' episodes, and like I think you guys have mentioned it. They mentioned it one or two times in a few of them where it's like that the meets aren't how they used to be, you know? Like the scene is way fucking different.
Oh yeah.
From
Big
when
time,
like
bro.
And then I it was in the last one with JPEGs. You guys talked about that a little bit of like, but did you guys actually did you come to a like conclusion of why you think it changed so much?
I like what JPaz, shout out to him, said when he said that basically people grew up. Basically, like a maturity inside of their lives, people change because their situation changes. They have kids, they have school, they got jobs, all kinds of shit, you know?
Yeah.
So a lot of these kids that, you know, basically were growing up and, you know, they were probably in college or some other shit. They had a lot of free time. And that's where we made the magic happen because we were bored or we needed a fucking hobby and, you know, life fucking changed. And those he said something about like magical years between this and that, and then all of a sudden like it changed, and even it was before even, you know, the pandemic.
Yeah.
So that was like it has barely anything to do with that. Yeah. So I like what he said.
It makes sense. Yeah, like people grew out of it.
Yeah,
like kind of started got interested. Well, that's kind of what, in a way, what's happening with me. Like I still love it. I still like taking pictures, but I just feel like when I've had other photographers on the podcast, and like just the way they talk about photography, like I can like hear and feel the passion that they have for it. And I don't feel like I feel like that about photography. And then I have all the paintings and I paint and all that, but I don't know, for whatever reason, I've never felt like, damn, this is the shit that I was meant to do type shit, you know? And then as soon as I started doing like the stand-up, it was like, damn, bro, this is the shit, you know, this is my shit, bro, you know, like,
but in reality, did you feel that when you barely started with photography?
Nah.
So not even at all?
Nah.
Oh.
And like with this, as soon as I did my first open mic, I have a video of it. Like I got a video of the night that like afterward, I got home, and then I was like, damn, this is crazy, bro. Like, I think this is my shit, you know?
You
like,
couldn't sleep, huh? You were like,
yeah, I was hyped, bro. I was fucking lit, bro. I might as well have done a few lines, bro. Yeah. That's what it felt like, bro. It felt like I fucking just did some fucking big ass lines,
Sound
bro.
funny.
Like I was just like, like yeah, it's a crazy feeling, man.
So
Like
how?
when you
So, damn, I keep trying to ask you some questions because I feel like we're
Yeah,
gonna
we're at
into.
no handle shoot.
No,
I mean
you-
we're like I'm with the podcast. Like I came into it. I've said it a few times where I still don't know what I'm doing with it. Like it can go however it goes. I'm just trying to do episodes. So like shoot, bro. Like we're just trying to make content.
Fuck
And
it.
No, but
I bet because
so
that's
yeah,
why
if
I
you have
wasn't speaking,
questions,
man.
no,
no
yeah,
handle,
yeah.
bro. You
You,
don't.
you ask us questions, bro.
No, yeah, like it's an open conversation. I don't feel like
Yeah.
it's like I want to interview guys. Like or I'm
Yeah.
like I do a lot of times prepare stuff, and there's like certain things that I want to talk about, and like I know we're gonna get into them eventually. So
Yeah, definitely,
like
bro.
yeah, if you have something that before you forget it and shit, if you have something to shoot away,
But
that's what it's for. So
well, I was gonna say it's crazy how you got into photography without having that spark, without having that feeling. Why'd you go? Why'd you proceed with it?
because I do it, I did enjoy it. I like I've always been into creative stuff, so I like the creative aspects of it. But like I'm not into like the editing aspect of it.
Oh,
Like I'm just kind of like I've always liked film because it's like
Yeah.
you either get the shot or you don't, bro. Even though now you could like I scan my film and then I could edit it if I want
Yeah.
to in the computer. But I've always liked that idea of like film, of just having one opportunity and like you either get it or you don't. And then I've always liked like I mean I do a lot of stuff with women, and I've always just for whatever reason just like the more natural. I know you guys talked about um yeah. Jay was like yeah, like I know guys just shooting bitches, ass and titties, but like I've always like natural, I don't like how like a lot of people like edit the shit out of their pictures
Yeah.
and like it looks fake.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'd rather
It's to
go
a
with like
certain- to a certain
natural
point,
than
to a certain point, man.
yeah. But I don't really enjoy the editing aspect of photography.
You feel like it's boring, or you just
A
don't
little
know?
bit,
Yeah,
a little bit, yeah.
I think it's fun, bro. I honestly think it's not like if you take it to the extreme, bro, and you start fucking changing the colors like super exaggerating. That's fucking like it's. I don't like that type of photography, bro. Like let's say you're outside in real life, bro, and you see the sky is really blue and really pink, bro, and then once you take the photo, it's flat. I feel like those colors are true colors when you fucking brighten it up, or what is it? Make it even a little darker or something. Those are the true colors that you actually saw within your eyes, but the camera kind of like flattens it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but if you start changing it to like an exaggeration, where like the blue that you saw, you turn it into fucking really light blue or almost greenish,
Yeah.
that's exaggerating, bro.
Yeah. I don't know, just for whatever reason, like I see like a lot of the people we know are crazy, like do crazy stuff with their edits that look sick. Like I'm not saying
yeah.
that it's like I don't
I know, Cat.
like I mean I could name like the homie Serge, like he fucking gets into his pictures. You could tell like he puts in work on them,
For the
and I'm just like I don't think I just can't get into it like that, like
Dude.
for portraits. You're talking about Sergio.
With the touch ups and shit.
yeah, like no, not necessarily touches, but just like you can like he works on his pictures, like you could see
Super
the
detailed.
work in his pictures, and I'm just like I don't want to do all that.
Really?
Bro.
Why?
I don't know. I think an aspect of it is that because I'm doing so many things, I feel like fuck, I'm kind of wasting time editing these pictures when I could be working on a podcast, or I could be painting.
But this is now. Well, this when you were in photography, you didn't do that neither, right?
I liked it enough to where I was like, fuck it, I'm down to keep doing this. But I knew that I wasn't passionate about it like other people are.
But the editing, you didn't do the editing even back then, right?
I mean, I've always done like editing, but I don't know. I've never really enjoyed the like. I know how to do a lot of stuff. Like I know how to like touch up. If I really need to touch up a picture, I know how to do it. But I don't know. I've never enjoyed that process,
Okay.
And then like with the paintings, like I love doing it too. I like the end product, but sometimes it stresses me out, like because I'm kind of a perfectionist, and I'm like, fuck, it's not right. Like I can't get it right, and like I start just stressing out about it. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't feel like I could do this for the rest of my life, And like when I get on stage, when I think of a joke, and I'm like, I can't wait to do it, I'm just like, and then it comes kind of easy to me.
So like a different energy for you.
Yeah.
But this will be considered as well. I would say editing, because they'd say with that little pad that he had, you grab a pen and you start like basically coloring in and stuff. That's almost the same, right?
Yeah, in a way. I mean, for me, I used to draw, but I never got to that level. Like, it was always like pen and, I mean, not even pen. That was just pencil, lead pencil specifically, with paper. For me, I kind of stressed out I hit a point where I was like, fuck this. Like, I'm not even good at this. So, I did, like, when I hit up, cause I ended up being in a art school or whatever. And I didn't really want to become one, but they pigeonholed me into becoming a graphic designer. So I tried that out, and I saw a lot of talented people, and it deflated the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
So I was like, these motherfuckers are like professionals already. And what the hell? Look at my fucking doodles, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, not for me. When I found photography, and it really changed the game for me, because I was like, I don't even have to be that talented. You feel me? Like, at that level.
Yeah.
And I actually enjoy this better, because it's like it comes more natural to me, I guess. So I'm thinking that's like the comedy for you.
Mhm.
It comes more natural to you,
Yeah.
so you kind of enjoy it more. You get
Yeah.
to, it's more pleasurable, and it's not like taking out the trash. It's like it's like those things you don't enjoy. You don't have to go through that as much. You feel me?
Yeah. Nice, and then it's different because I remember when I started shooting, like I wouldn't even like go out a lot. Like I actually took classes. Like I took photography like courses.
Oh,
So I would get
yeah, I was
assignments.
seeing
Yeah.
that,
Yeah, so I would get assignments, and even then, I would like barely do them, bro. I'd go like once or twice out, and then I'll get what I need. So I was like, even from the very beginning, I enjoyed it, but I was kind of doing like the bare minimum with it, you know. I wasn't like how you're saying, you're like, as soon as I started doing it, I felt like this is something that I could fucks with, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't. So many of the people that I talk to that are photographers, like a lot of them will say things like that, and I'm like, I've never felt like that about photography.
So you started photography around when, like, in what stage in your life?
I was in my mid-20s.
Mid-20s.
Yeah, I was like,
So this is already after school, like
Yeah.
regular,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
high school and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you weren't doing this back in school and shit.
Nah.
So
I was
how'd you
broke,
find
bro. We was poor.
it?
Poor. Nah, I
Hey,
mean,
likewise,
there's
bro.
barely pictures of me like as a kid, bro. Just because
No way.
we were never. Nah, bro. We were just.
The-
We need basic necessities, bro. You know.
Didn't get the what you
Yeah,
call
right.
it, the disposable ones. My mom
Barely
would
even
always
that, bro.
fucking pop those, and that's the
Yeah.
only reason we had like fucking pictures of our asses.
Yeah.
Not
It's crazy.
photos.
Yeah, like
There were some.
does your mom
Okay.
your mom have like folders of fucking all pictures and shit? Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Just
like
ass.
facts.
Just ass.
Just
Yeah.
ass. Just cake.
just cake.
Just cake all day.
You know, it's crazy, bro. I'm gonna tell you guys a little story, bro. When back in middle school, people thought that I used to draw too, bro. And I say thought because yeah, bro. I used to carry like pictures in my little folder, you know. And people were like, dude, you draw those shits? And I'm like, yeah. And it was actually my sister, you know, she draws them and shit. So they would come and tell me, hey, can you draw me this and that? And my sister was actually talented because all she has to do was look at a photo and just copy it from just looking at it, you know?
Yeah.
And those fucking give me like photos of whatever, like Power Rangers or some shit like that. And I'll go tell my sister to do it, and she do it, and I'll take it back to the kids and be like, "Oh, look, shit, I did this shit, bro. I did it."
Sick ass fool stealing his sister's credit and shit, dog.
Did you get paid?
Nah, bro. I was just more about being popular that I could draw.
Nah, you were just a hustler from the jump, bro.
yeah.
So see,
That's what I was
I was an artist back then, dude.
So you just touched it, and that's you took credit. Did she continue doing art and stuff? Your sister?
Nah,
Or like,
bro, nah.
Yeah.
She should have, man, because she had an eye. All she had to do was look at a photo or anything, she could draw it, man.
Nah, I think what happens to a lot of people is that like you grow out of stuff. Like me, like I was into drawing when I was a kid. Like I can paint and stuff, but I don't really draw as much as you would think I would draw for the paintings. But I think what happened to me, I was into it as a kid, but then I found sports. Like around the 5th, 6th grade, I got into sports, and I was like, fuck all that drawing shit. Nah, I'm gonna play sports. And then a little after that, like a little bit in the 6th and the 7th grade, it was like chicks. I got into like girls, and then I was like, fuck sports, bro. And then I was just trying to get at girls and shit. So I was a creative kid and shit, but I just never. I was like, I'm good. I'd rather play sports.
Right.
And then, like after my injury, I was like, well, let me try this art shit again, you know. And I started getting into like drawing again. And then my brother-in-law, some of his homies have a clothing company, and then they would do shoots with models and shit. And they invited me out one time. And I was like, hey, yo, this is kind of dope. And then I was already painting at the time. So I was like, maybe I should try this photography shit. So I got, my first camera was, I started with a Canon T3i.
Nice.
I was like, oh no, it was a T3i. And then literally like a month after I got it, the rehab center where I went after I got shot, I was at a rehab center for a few weeks. And then they do these programs where it's called they call it the Rancho Research Institute, and what they do is like they try to find like new ways of giving therapy at that hospital. So one of the doctors was like, I wonder if we could use photography as therapy. Like give people, see if they get cameras and like maybe like go out and shoot. If like their idea was like maybe it'll get people out of the house more. And like so they randomly started hitting people up, and I was one of the people that hit up, and they just were like, yo, you want to be part of a photography program? And I was like, cool. And I thought it was just gonna be like a little dumb program, like nothing. But nah, bro, they had like a legit photographer that he had been a photographer at that time for like 30 years. And he was like, he had been teaching for a while. And then they got like laptops. They gave us like cameras, like full courses, bro. Everything. And then we got courses, and then it was 3 courses: a beginner course, intermediate course, and a professional course. And then they brought in like professional photographers. They brought in lawyers, like people that talk.
What for? Y'all
legit, bro. Like just in case you wanted to take the photography into like a business. Like they literally like brought in people that explain like LLCs and the whole nine, bro. And then even after every course, we would have a show too. Like we would get prints like matted and like the whole night they printed pictures for us, and then we had shows, and then they would invite like the doctors from the hospital, and then we would get all the profit if we sold anything, bro. It was like,
that's dope.
It was kind of like,
it's very motivational, no?
Yeah, well, and in a way it was kind of like photography found me in a way, you know. So I was like, maybe this is something that I was, you know.
And all this happened in Beverly Hills, right?
Beverly Hills? Nah, right here in the hood, bro. Right here in the motherfucking ghetto. Nah, actually, Rancho's in Downey. But yeah, it's because it's like they get a lot of like donors, people that want to do stuff with their money. So they have like different programs where they try to help out like the people that have gone through the rehab. You know, they have like an outpatient program, and they have like a bunch of different.
It's called Homeboys Industry.
Yeah, but it's kind of like that. But it's kind of like that, but with people with spinal cord injuries, or like with, you know, that are in chairs. It's literally the same thing, bro.
And
like
is that where you got your diploma, or?
Yeah. Well, once I graduated from, like, I took the 3 courses and graduated from it. Like, yeah, they gave me a diploma, and they actually hired me. They actually hired me as an assistant for like the new students that they were getting in the program. So yeah, it was cool. It was like a whole program. Like we learned like
full circle,
shooting, editing, everything, the whole process, you know. Nice. So like,
and you said for free.
I got, they even gave us money for like the money for travel, bro. Like it's crazy, bro. Like, yeah, so it was like maybe I was meant to do this shit. So that's kind of the other reason that I got into it, you know.
Crazy.
So I was like, is photography what I was meant to do, you know? And then, like I said, I liked it from the beginning, but I was not. I realized at some point I was like, nah, I don't like it as much as some of the people that I've had and that I've met, you know, like at the meets and stuff.
I actually stopped shooting for quite a while, man, but I still have that itch, man. I still feel what I felt in the beginning, man. Yeah. But I stopped for, I'll probably say a cool, I would say it's been over 6 months since I actually had used my camera. So I do shoot with my phone here and there, but it's not the same feeling as shooting with a camera. Yeah. But I do still have that feeling, man. I still feel like I need to get another camera and come back, and not just for the scene of photography that we were in, but for a career and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure, you know, Tira also feels that way and stuff. Like,
Oh yeah.
Like it's like something you're pursuing, like that you want to like continue to
Most
do and
def.
make money, make some kind of
Yeah, some type of income because life, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
but also though, you know, it's not about the meets no more. I think we like hosting meets because it's fun, but it's
Yeah.
not like.
Yeah.
I feel like us both is like if we do come strong with a brand new camera and stuff, it's gonna be more about creating a business with that, not
Yeah,
going
for
back and having fun.
Like
Which,
branding. Yeah, no, most definitely. I
Yeah.
still want to have fun with
yeah,
my
which
camera.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, I feel like with the meets, it's like a good step. Like if you want to do those things, it's a good step to like practice
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
meet people and all
Most
that. And then
definitely.
like, yeah, it's definitely like one step in the journey to become a professional for sure. If you want to see it that way, but it's cool. Like I said, I like shooting, working with people. Like I like because one of the things that I learned like while going through the courses was like that in a way photography is like painting because you could edit things, like you could see things a certain way and then like
Yeah.
move things around a little bit
Mm.
if you want to get that like into it. So like our teacher like would make a point to be like, just think of it as like you're creating art, like legit creating art, like a painting, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I enjoy that aspect of it, like
Mm.
feeling like, all right, I could like, this is another form of art.
Right.
I could legit be creating art with this, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was just like, I like it, but I don't like it to where like, you know, like
Do you think you compare yourself too much? Like of passion wise?
comparing myself to
Like, well, look at these motherfuckers. They're more passionate than I am. Kind of a deal.
I'm sure there's an aspect of that for
Yeah.
sure. Where I'm just like, damn, there's so many talented people. Like I'm all right. Like I might as well just leave it to them. There's a little bit of that in my
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. I feel like I'm like, I think that with the paintings and then now with the comedy, I'm like, I think yeah,
You're over it.
yeah. I think I'm like, I think I could. It would be more enjoyable for me to pursue those things instead of like the
Gotcha.
yeah.
No, yeah, no, okay. I don't know what I'd do without fucking photography.
Yeah?
See, like I'm not as talented as you are. You feel me? So, for
Well,
me,
we wouldn't be here doing the interview.
that's true.
Yeah, like
Podcast.
everybody, like if you're doing something, you know, it matters. Like you could teach, you know, you've already learned enough shit where you could pass some of that on, you know.
Right.
So like,
Oh yeah. I mean, I could definitely teach the basics, but I just one thing that keeps me going. I would say it has to be the
Cocaine.
fact that too, but don't do it, kids. No, but seriously, the fucking fact that you never fucking stop learning. Like
Yeah.
photography, no matter how many years or how much experience you have, no matter if you're business savvy or not, there's always an aspect that you don't know, and there's always something new to learn. 'Cause
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit's always evolving.
Like, what-
Technology too. Like,
Technology
Yeah,
to top
too.
it off. Yeah.
Yeah. You have to.
Styles.
Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be something
Trends.
eventually, something new, some
Something
fucking
fresh.
new way to.
It's like music. Music changes
Yeah.
every like you know the styles and you know how it'll be trap. Now they have
Yeah.
trap.
yeah,
So every time it changes, man, it's like that.
different ways of creating it. Like
Beats and sounds and everything, man.
Yeah.
Same with photography.
what's the stuff that you guys are into? Like if you had like
man, what I'm into,
Drugs.
yeah, drugs,
cocaine,
hard liquor, you know, not going to work. Nah, he's fucking with you, bro.
not going to work.
It's a little bit of that.
Nah, bro. Well, style photography, man. I consider myself more as a urban shooter, more of a landscape shooter and stuff like that. I love doing bandos, which we used to do a lot, but now we kind of chilled on that. Rooftops, we used to do a lot, we chill on that. Now we do more like chill stuff because we're already getting old, you know. So
Speak for yourself.
I have videos of you guys that say otherwise. 'Cause I don't know if you remember for the opening of the 6th Street Bridge. Well, because because right about is when you're gonna see these motherfuckers coming back down from the
dude, that's right.
coming
bro.
down from the 6th Street Bridge.
No, so
There's a reason that I haven't posted it because I'm like, because that shit's gonna go in here, my boy.
that's true. That's funny because I'm saying that was from the past, but we just did that shit a couple.
Yeah, like literally, that was fucking.
But that was because we were high on cocaine. That's why.
It was the drugs that made
Yeah.
you do it, bro.
Nah,
It
it's
was like-
fucking no cocaine.
Yeah, that was cool. Like a lot of people, like you know, old school people were there.
Oh, yeah.
At that
But what
fucking-
do you consider what type of shooter?
A badass shooter.
I mean, yeah,
a
of
badass
course.
shooter? Fucking-
Just kidding. No.
You roll with a
no.
gun
I think,
and a camera. And
yeah,
shit.
that's right. 2A and my camera on my side. Anyways, no, I think he really condensed it nicely. We do urban, a lot of urban exploring, rooftops, a lot of street on the ground, POVs that I like to get POVs that most people don't get, and I try always to like just try new things. Actually, I just dabble. If you go through my fucking shit,
Yeah, it's crazy.
it's not consistent as fuck.
Yeah,
It's like it's everywhere, and I like it that way. I enjoy dabbling in new shit, and that's
Yeah.
how I condense it.
No, it's cool. Yeah, I like feeds that are like that too. Like that, it's mixed up. Like you could do a little bit of
Yeah, I mean,
everything. You know.
And I get it. I'm not like, because people what they say is like, if you focus on one thing, you become like great at that. So that's your thing.
yeah. Like you
But I
find a
get
style
bored,
in that.
man. I get bored.
You know what? It kind of what you were saying just reminded me. Like I think you know what else. Like when it comes to photography, like how you're saying like bandos and rooftop. Like some of that shit, I could do it if like.
Almost.
You know, we could do it if, but it's like, do I really, you know, like, so I have a little bit of like, man, like, I could be doing wild shit if, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like I have a little bit of that where I have like a little bit of frustration in that sense, but.
You could go
Also-
up the 6th Street Bridge, bro. We just push you up there, right?
And then on the
It comes
the
down.
way down, bro,
Yeah.
when I fucking.
You gotta put
You
your
gotta
hands
put the
up.
brakes. You gotta downshift.
Oh yeah.
And then a dumb motherfucker fell off this. A man in a wheelchair was seen on the 6th Street Bridge, and he rolled down. I'm gonna be the
Rumor has it he's still rolling.
he's still rolling. Fucking find me off. Fuck it. That'll be a sad way to go, bro. I survived getting shot, and getting hit by a car.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
was
went
gonna-
flying, bro.
You gotta tell us about that.
Hell
man.
yeah.
About getting hit by cars.
Yeah, how did that go?
It's crazy, bro. I was just crossing the street and the dude didn't see me. He turned left right into me.
So
right
you had the right of way.
Yeah, I had a green light. Yeah, and then what's crazy is that like, the street that I was crossing, it was going to like the first club that I started going to, like to the open mics, and then the way that street is built, it's weird. Like it just, I don't know. It's not a normal like straight like X street. It's like it has a thing, but there's like a curve right at the beginning of where the light is.
Right.
So it's just weird. Like I feel like when the guy that was turning left on me, like it's the angle that you turn left at is a little bit different than normal. So I remember like thinking a lot of times, like after like the second time of crossing that street, I was like, dude, this is a dangerous street. And I remember I would be crossing the street, and I would just when I would see a car that was gonna turn left, like with the signal, I'd be like, please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. In my head, I'd be thinking that. I was literally thinking that in my head when this dude fucking hit me, dude. Like,
Bro, you're the fucking, I forget what it's called. It's a fucking documentary where you call the energy, whatever you think.
yeah, I manifested it.
Manifested.
Bro, I manifested getting shot too.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, because I told, like, you could ask some of my ex-girlfriend. Like I said, I always knew I was gonna get shot. Like I verbally, I was like, I'm gonna get shot at some point. Like I just knew it, bro.
You were that bad?
So nah, it's not even that I was bad. It's just like haters, bro. Like legit. Like I wouldn't go to parties. I would avoid going to parties, because anytime I would go to a party, someone would want to fight with me, bro. Like, and I'm the same dude. I've always been chill. If anything, before I got shot, I was even more quiet. Like I was just.
No way.
So I think a lot of people would think that I'm really serious. But overall, like I was mellow, bro. I was like chill. I wasn't into like gang shit. Like I grew up around gangs, but I wasn't into it. You know, I was never like, I want to be in the gang or anything. I was like, nah, I'm good. But for whatever reason, bro, motherfuckers always just, they were just like, fuck this food, dog. Like, no matter, so I would literally avoid parties, you know?
Wow.
But yeah, I don't know. I just always had this feeling like, at some point, a motherfucker's gonna dump on me, bro. And
Yo, that's
Yeah.
crazy how, like, but did you say that you were also going to die that way, or?
Nah, I never said that I was gonna die. I don't know, bro. Like, it's really hard to explain. I just always had this feeling that I was gonna get shot. Like, it's really,
One day.
What?
yeah. It wasn't even like that. It wasn't like one day I'm gonna be. That's gonna make me a man. You know. It wasn't even that type of thing. It was just like I just knew. Like, I was just like, God damn it! I just have a feeling that I'm gonna get shot at some point.
Damn,
Just
that
growing up
sucks.
in LA, just
Oh.
growing around like everything, I was just like I mean, I've been around shootings and shit. Like the first
You were
drive-by.
in the back of the car, huh? With the Thule.
No, I was the driver, bro. I was the
getaway
driver.
driver.
Bro, I was like 6 years old playing soccer at a park. The first time that a car passed, shooting at like you could hear the bullets hitting the grass around us, bro. Like I literally grew up around like LA. Like in 1992, I lived in Compton when the Rodney King riots happened. Like I grew up around just wild shit. So I don't know. I don't know if it was that, but I just, for whatever reason, I was just like,
Probably.
And you
You
said you
know?
told people that
yeah, like so I like literally like some of my exes, I was like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm gonna get shot.
So
at
when it
some
happened, you're like, I told you.
bro, trip out. 2 or 3 weeks before I got shot, I was with like I ended up getting married. So the chick that I was with, like literally, bro, 2 or 3 weeks before I got shot, I remember, I forgot, I think I read something about someone throwing acid in someone's face.
Oh shit.
And then I think it was like some kind of model, and like she was a model, and I guess her ex-boyfriend or something, like threw acid in her face and just fucked her shit up, bro. She just looked nothing like she used to. And then I remember I remember asking this chick like, yo, if something happened to me, you think you'll still stay with me? And then like 2 or 3 weeks later, bro, I got blasted.
But what did she say?
And then I remember when she walked in the room for the first time, giving her this look like, I fucking told you, man. I was just telling you, you know?
But when you asked her if something happened with me, would you stay? What was her answer?
She said, yeah, she would stay.
And then when it happened, did she stay?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
we had been together for like 6-7 months. And then, we were young as fuck, bro. And then we ended up like getting together, and then ended up getting married. We were together for almost 8 years.
Whoa.
8 years?
Yeah,
She
bro.
was serious then.
Yeah. She's a real one. We're cool to
Real
this
one,
day,
yeah.
bro. Like, she's a
Nice.
real one. We just did a lot of dumb shit. Like, well, more me. I did a lot of dumb shit. Like at the beginning of our relationship, and then we were both young. So I feel like that. So we kind of like grew apart, but we're still cool. Like we still fucking talk. We still, we're cool with each other. You know, like if we like we're like, yo, you want to hang out? Like either one of us said it, we would like, it'd be cool. It's not like like we ended up like cool. You know, we're
That's
just
what's
like we
up.
both like each other. Like, well, shit is not. It's like going. You know,
Right.
so instead of like ending up hating each other type shit, we were
Yeah.
just like, fuck it, maybe we just need to get our shit together, and then we just kind of And then after that, I was like, before that, I had been single for maybe like a month from I mean, technically I had my first girlfriend at like in the 3rd grade, bro, and she was in the 4th grade, but I start counting in like 6th grade. So from 6th grade forward, I think I was single for like 1 month from like, what is that, 13 or something, when you're like in the 6th grade.
6th grade, you are 11.
Really?
Well, you're supposed to be.
Well,
Well,
I like
doesn't
why. I
happen
mean,
always.
yeah, no, yeah. I wasn't having sex yet, but I was like into girls by that
So,
time.
You said you had your first technically relationship when you were in 3rd grade, you said?
Mhm.
But you don't count it.
I don't count it because like
So you counted it
her
when you...
her friends were like, my friend likes you. You want to be boyfriend and
Oh.
girlfriend? And I was like, fuck it. And then she would take me like hot Cheetos and Gatorades and shit. And
So you're saying you lost your virginity in the 6th grade? That's
No,
when,
no,
that's when
no.
you started counting it.
I lost my virginity at 13. I was
13?
13. So I was in the 7th grade.
grade.
Yeah, I was in the 7th grade.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah. I was out here wilding, bro. I was like,
Yeah, that's a good time.
yeah. So from that time forward, I was single for maybe like 1 month in that whole time. So after
Damn.
my marriage ended, I was like, maybe I need to be single for a while and figure some shit out, bro. And that's kind of like what I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna figure my shit out and see what's up, And then I had like gotten shot, and my whole life changed.
Yeah.
So I still had to figure shit out. So I was like, yeah, maybe I just need some time to figure shit out, And that's kind of what I did after that. But yeah,
I still need to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do, bro. Shit.
The wheel.
As long as you figure it out, bro. Like I feel like a lot of people put pressure on themselves. Like, oh, like I'm 30, I should be here, here, and here.
Mhm.
But it's like, man, shit is so. It's not the same as it was like 50 years ago, 40 years ago, or like even when your parents were like our age. Like shit has changed so much, and I feel like, yeah, like don't put pressure on yourself to be like,
No,
I haven't done this shit by this time. I'm fucking up, you know. Just as long as you're
If I don't
moving
do
forward and
this,
figuring shit out,
Yeah, man.
that's what
don't do-
matters, you
If
know.
I don't become a millionaire by 30, I'm gonna shoot myself. That's like
Yeah, see,
that shit crazy. I've heard people say that type of shit. But,
yeah,
nah, man. I feel like it's a fucking journey, and you'll never fucking be complete ever. It's like if you actually believe in growth, you're never gonna be a final product. It's always an ongoing thing. And I think when we what do you call that? Accept that basically, we could have peace inside and grow for real. Like,
Yeah, facts.
for sure. Like with the so with the photography, like you, both of you guys, like ultimately the goal is to like do like have a career with photography, or I mean, you guys are doing your podcast as well.
Yeah, the podcast, man. I think it came from also, it's say us trying to see what we could, step into as well. Also it came from myself taking a break from photography. Like I'm telling you, like I stopped within like I already have like more than 6 months. I actually sold my camera, bro. So I have no camera at all. I have no gears or stuff like that. And I've been like that for a while. So I kind of had like an itch where I wanted to do something. I still have that itch of photography, but I sold my equipment for, reasons I needed the money at the time and stuff like that. And well, my gear was the thing that brought me money. But I still want to buy a new camera. But right now I feel like if I do get a camera right now, I'm focusing more on different things, so I wouldn't have that time to go back and start shooting. But once I do have free time, I do want to get a new camera. The podcast came because of that, man. I felt like I needed something to do, bro, and I felt like I had this idea, and that's when I brought it up to T-Red and stuff. And T-Red, he digged it and stuff. So I was like, bro, you down to like start podcasting?
Yeah.
I told him, man. He said, yeah, bro. But yeah, bro, like I like say I talked to him. I do want to have like a career with photography, mostly with like movie posters. You seen the posters and stuff. Like some have to do with almost the meats. The meats, you start shooting masks, you start shooting stuff like that. Horror stuff. I like more. I'm into horror. So I want to shoot like horror posters for like Michael Myers is just a fucking mask and a black background, and you could create that easily or something, something like that, bro.
Yeah, like art and creating.
Like horror shit for movies and stuff like that. So basically, I want to work with movies and stuff like that.
For sure.
What about you, T-Ray?
Yo, I'm not that fucking what do you call that? Ambitious, I guess. I'm more like I've seen people fucking like YouTubers go up to like fucking dealerships and shit and just shooting cars for the fuck of it, and like I see they do good, they do pretty good. So something like that, so it could feed my fucking passion where I could like go out and not give a fuck about shit, just shoot what I want, like landscapes and
adventures and get paid.
Well,
sponsors.
Well, yeah,
sponsors and shit.
That's always the goal.
Didn't you say you wanted like to start shooting like porn stars and stuff like that?
No,
porn stars is fucking.
You want to do
maybe
pornos,
down the
no?
line. Honestly,
You want to get blacklisted?
Nah, I don't know if I should let it out, but if it happens, it happens.
You have an OnlyFans or what, bro? What do you mean let it out, bro?
Yeah.
Me gusta estar en tanga, compa.
Don't let it out here, bro.
You got the elephant tongue or what, bro? What do you mean? What are you gonna let out, bro?
No, man, I was thinking of. Fuck, dude. Nah, dude.
The people want to know already.
To be announced.
All right, so you rather show them than
I'd rather show than fucking
talk
announce
about
it.
it.
For sure.
I like
Well,
that.
but it's like how you know how you said about me saying like putting it out there. You gotta put it out there, bro. If you're doing something,
So
put it
it's
out in the
something-
world. Bro.
It's something that I've been having in my mind, and I feel like I ya se pasó el tiempo. You get me? So I had this like, I think everybody goes through this like hype train where fucking your cloud is at the top, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like I missed that train already. So it's a bad timing for me, but I don't even, at this point, I don't care, because I found a way to, even if I fail, whatever this journey or whatever I want to do, if it fails, it doesn't matter, because it won't affect me really much. So there's a way now for me to fucking do it that way.
Yeah.
But then the homie came through with this fucking venture, and it really, like, I saw this, like, what really turned me on to this venture with him, with the podcast, is the fact that that twinkle in his eye, bro. Like, I saw that twinkle in his eye, and you know, I wanted to get on board with that, and I, you know, you want to support your homie, and then I got hooked on it too, bro. So now that's why we're here and shit, and I put that on hold. So this is where we're at.
So you still haven't told us what it is.
Nah.
That was a long ass story to say. Forget about it.
Forget
about it.
I'm not gonna tell you tonight, man. How you gonna do it, man? Nah, handle it.
Hey,
But-
man, for the podcast, it's there, man. We're gonna check it out, man. It's Killer Stories, man. Killer Stories
Yo.
on all major platforms, man.
It's out there. Yeah, and like it's a good way to like you meet people. You get to like hear people's stories, you know, like
Dude, but sometimes I get so fucking drunk, and it's so fucking stupid, dude.
why you start just saying random
I
ass shit.
start
that
saying
don't
some random ass shit, bro, and then I stutter so much, bro, while I'm listening to it. I'm like, I don't want to put this shit out. Like,
See what I have to deal with?
Nah, but it's a learning
it's
process,
fun,
bro.
man.
Like
It's still
the
fun.
good thing
It's
about
fun.
the like you're seeing it as a bad thing, but it's also a good way to see your progression. Like
yeah.
keep doing it, and then a year down the road, look at an episode of what you're doing, and then look back at it, and you're gonna be like, God damn, like I've grown so much, I've learned so much, you know, like so.
Yeah. Hey, but some people want to see, you know, a drunk True or, you know, a drunk
Yeah,
person
bro.
and stuff like that, you know?
Reality, bro. Like
Yeah.
reality, like people can relate to shit.
But
like
but
that,
it's
you know?
me, bro. It's me. Like I think about it. You know, I start saying like, "Fuck, man, like I'm fucking up," or I don't want to put this out because it's embarrassing. But in reality,
Yeah.
hey, it might be something funny as fuck that becomes you know?
Right, viral. It
Yeah.
becomes a meme.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but like that exact same shit happened to me with Fuck You Dave's shout out to him. We were fucking drunk. We were wasted,
we were wasted, bro.
Honestly, I was so embarrassed of that fucking episode.
Really?
I almost
But it
hit
wasn't
him
bad. It
up.
wasn't that bad, bro.
Dude, it was bad for me. Like
Okay.
internally, I was
Let's see,
like,
that's the way I
dude,
feel, bro.
that's so embarrassing. I almost hit up David and told him, please don't post it.
Yeah.
But I didn't, because like it's his shit, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants with that.
Yeah, I was telling you a little bit before we were filming that I did a podcast with 3 of my comedy homies, and we got fucking lit, bro. We said some wild shit, bro. So like I edited it and then I sent it to him, and I was like, "What do you guys think?" And then one of the homies too, he had like an accident. So like he was literally like in the hospital, had like fucking surgery, major surgery and shit.
Damn.
So like he's out of the game right now. So we're like we want everybody to like approve it basically. So that shit's a whole. But yeah, bro, we fucking got wasted and just said wild shit, bro. And I was like, damn, do we really want to throw this shit out there? Yeah.
I have one right now that's sitting in the bag because I'm thinking about it so much, bro. I actually went and tried to edit so many things out, and it's with the homie Sub-Zero, man. Shout out Sub-Zero. And people haven't seen Sub-Zero for a while because he's been MIA on Instagram and everything, bro.
Yeah. That's what I was
And
about to say.
luckily, we got him to come to the podcast because of the homie Rogelio, bro. That fool came through and inviting him, bro. And by that time he came through, I was shit-faced drunk. I'm sure he was drunk too, right?
I was drunk, but
Yeah.
not as drunk as you.
But dude, I would listen to it, bro, and the same sentence or whatever I'm asking him, bro, I repeat it 7 times at the like at the same fucking time. Like it goes around and around and around and around. And the homie Jeff is so patient with me that he's fucking like answering it. Yeah, and then he answers again, answers again,
Really?
answers again. What he doesn't say like, dude, I already answered it, nothing that. And then I'll be saying some random ass shit like, dude, like.
Because we knew you were drunk.
Dude, there was this most random shit that I said. I was like, dude, I could say whatever the fuck I want to say in my podcast.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I'll be like, if I want to say I jack off every day, I'll fucking jack off every day.
Well, that's a whatever one. There's a lot of dudes that jack off
I
more
know.
than once a day, dog.
I know. But I was like,
There's a lot of dudes not getting laid. Just at home, just like me too, dog.
okay, but I don't.
If you put it out there, you're gonna get fucking messages. Me too, dog. I jack off all the time, dog.
But dude, I was saying some bullshit, bro.
Yeah,
but it wasn't nothing bad. It was just stupid.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It was stupid. It wasn't like something like offensive or nothing like
Yeah.
that.
It just like shit where you're just
Stupid
like, why
random
the
shit.
fuck did I say? You're like,
it's embarrassing.
It's
bro.
funny because you said you rewinded. You went on a loop about 7 times,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You did that with.
That's what I'm trying to say. So, but it wasn't that many times.
No, it wasn't that many.
It
Times.
was like one, but it was a big ass circle and embarrassed the fuck out of me.
But it was. But that one was kind of like I think me and that's what Dave didn't have patience with you. We kind of told you like, all right, T-Rex, come on.
yeah, did?
Yeah, we did.
But I was so fucking fucked up that I didn't give a fuck.
nah, it's because
Yeah.
it's because you get to the point where you almost forget you're even doing it.
Yes.
And you're just like, fuck it, dog.
yeah.
And just fucking here you go, dog. Like,
It's fun though, bro.
yeah, it's fun when you're getting lit. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's probably the most fun shit I had done, like as far as like podcasting of like the
Oh,
episode
no way?
by far, because it was 4 of us.
Okay.
We were just talking about wild shit, and we had like 3 or 4 bottles, cans of beer, bro. We were getting fucking shit
I
faced,
just want to
bro.
apologize. The only reason why I'm not getting drunk today is because I have a little heart problem right now going on.
No te mueras, compa. No te... You're like, hey, what do you
talk.
mean? We just
Nah,
fucking. We were at the club like a few days ago, and you were
Nah,
fucking.
yeah, no, but it's I've been dealing with it, bro, for a while, but I just kicking in right now, and I want to chill for right now. I've been going too hard, bro. I've been going too hard, man.
You were like, all right, that's
Too
fuck.
hard,
I don't want to say wild. I don't want to tell Danny some wild shit, bro. I was just fucking.
Nah, bro. I was even telling him, bro, because I was telling him on my way here. I was telling him, bro, I really wanted to get like a little buzz and shit because I felt good, I felt good.
Mm-hmm.
But then on the way here, I got like a little attack, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna save that.
Facts. I told him, bro, you don't even have to. We could cancel. It's not like, yeah, you feel me? Like, you got to take care of that shit. But he feels good enough.
For sure.
And anything,
But dude, I was hoping to come in and get a little twisted.
a little twisted.
Nah, like I ain't tripping. I've never been the type of person that's like, nah, bro, drink. Like, if if you guys are good, like that's cool with me. I don't need to get fucked up to have a good time or to, so I'm like,
yeah, I do.
hey, we got lit the other day though.
That was wild. He kept giving rounds after rounds.
Dude,
Yeah, I was like,
I checked my bank statement in the morning. And I'm like, God damn.
0, -10.
Yeah, bro, that's what I was telling you. I was like, chill, bro. I was like trying to give you money. You were like, nah, fool, give it to the fucking waiter. So I just gave it to the waiter, bro.
You did?
I gave her a 20, bro. I was like, fuck it. But I was like, fuck it, I don't mind. Like I was having a good time.
I mean, it was cool, bro. Like, I don't mind
Dude, it was
either.
lit.
Like, I was like, you know what? Well, that's the reason why I go to work, right? You know?
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Nah, yeah, it was fun. Like,
Yeah, it was fun,
I had a show on Friday, and the homie shot through and fucking, and
that shit was lit.
it was cool. Yeah, it was
Funny, bro. I did not expect that from like I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say like it's like beginner or something like that. Or that's my first time going to one of those. So I think everybody's trying to get to like a higher level, right?
Yeah, for the most part, most of those people are like, trying to make it to,
Dude, I
get
did
on
not
bigger
expect
shows.
that from everybody though.
Really?
Everybody was good. You were good, bro. Everybody was like, it was good, bro.
Thank you. It was just, I mean, a lot of those people are like legit putting in work and trying to make it, and going up a lot. And there's a lot of funny people. There's a lot of unfunny people, but there's also a lot of funny people,
Yeah,
and like you meet a lot of, I've met so many like cool people. You know what? Talking about it, something that I've experienced in comedy that I've never experienced in painting or with the photography is like I've had people tell me like, oh, that's a dope picture. I've had people like, oh, I love your painting. But I've never had people like, damn, bro, like you need to keep doing this shit.
Oh,
Like you're
dude,
good
yeah.
at this shit. Like I've never really had that type of encouragement with the painting or the photography. But with the comedy shit, bro, like I have so many people like, bro, you're so funny. Like you need to keep come out. You need to come out to this spot. You need to like, you know, and I'm like, fuck, like that's dope. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, the photography community is cool as fuck. And then even like I know a lot of people that paint and even like those people, but I don't know, something about like the comedy community. It's like if they fuck with you, they fuck with you, bro. They're like, bro, we want you to do good, you know, like we want you to keep going up and shit, you
That's
know.
wild.
And I'm like, fuck, I've never experienced it before, so it makes me want to get better too at it, you know.
It's true because in the photography scene, most of the photographers try to bring you down.
Yeah,
You know, because they see you like competition and stuff. Even
Yeah.
on Instagram, they see you as a competition just because you get more likes than them.
yeah,
You know,
for
that's
sure.
stupid. But that's crazy because, you know, within our years of photography, we see a lot of cats that are like that, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah, drama, bro. Like I like I said, I've checked out some of you guys' podcast, and you guys have gotten into like
Drama and
just
stuff,
there's
yeah.
just random shit that is just like, bro, we're just trying to create art. Like, why is this all this extra drama shit around the community, you know?
Yeah.
A lot
And
of
it's-
egos, man.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of ego, and I think that's what fucks up the entire thing. And it's just a lot of low self-esteem people. You know,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
But I have met a lot of dope ass people from the
Facts.
community.
Facts.
We're not trying to talk you down, you know, like
no. There's a lot.
sick ass people, you know.
Right. I would say like from like every like one person that's like a bad apple, there's like at least 5 that are dope. you know?
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
facts. So yeah, we sometimes forget to talk good about the scene, and we only focus on the bad. But I like to, we'd like to put some light on that good. So many cool people out there, so many cats that I've met, and they were just like good vibes, bro.
Yeah.
You know, they just like, oh, we should collab and hit me up. And a lot of those people, I regret to say I wasn't able to. But it's not because I thought I was better than them or anything. It was more because I didn't have time. I had work or some other shit. But so many cool people and so many talented people that are good on top of that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I met so many like dope photographers and models and just like people that are creative. Like they're neither a model nor a photographer, but they do like makeup or they'll, you know, like you meet a lot of like. That's one of the dope things about LA that like the creative community is fucking big as fuck. You know, like you'll find whatever it is you're into out here, like
Yeah.
regardless of what it is. You know.
Oh yeah, facts. Yeah, it was. I never thought about that, but I had one experience where I just went and just got a FX person, a fucking model, and even a light person. And this guy is a motherfucking genius with the camera, but he decided to help me out. Who does that? Like for free. So props to all them folks, and yeah, here in LA you have a lot of that. So
For sure.
fucking dope.
Yeah, and you guys are helping drive that with the meetups and everything. You know, like what's you guys are planning on just continue to do the meetups or?
I don't know when this is gonna drop, but there's one in the making.
TBA.
Yeah, we can't really talk much about that, but we're still probably gonna pop one up, and then we'll see if we continue rolling with it or if we move on with something else. You know.
For sure.
Maybe you probably see us in the big screen where we become actors and stuff.
Netflix.
And the OnlyFans.
Do it, man.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
On Chippendale.
Yeah, one of the things that kind of like I was like, I don't know, but it's like I mean I work with models, you know, like I work with, and like so many like I've had so many cases where they were like flake or not, and I'll just be like, fuck these.
That's one reason why I stopped. Like fucking, I didn't want to shoot models, bro, because flaking, planning, dude, like planning what they want to have to wear. You have to get spots, like for me, it was like a headache, bro. And then plus, if they weren't good models, bro, you'd be like, all right, stand like this, and you know, be like, how, what, you know?
Yeah. That aspect of it, I'll be like, I don't know if I want to keep dealing with this shit, you know, like hitting
and then,
people
and then
up.
they'd be asking you, be like, hey, when are you gonna send it? When are you gonna send it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, you gotta wait, bro. You know
It's
what I mean?
free.
Exactly, it's free, bro.
And I get the side, you know, of the model where they said, "Oh, well, I had to buy the clothing, and then what you call it, I had to invest my time into shopping." But low key, you get to wear that for the rest of you know,
Yeah,
your
that's your thing.
lifetime,
Yeah,
bro.
that's your.
And I get it. You just want the looks, and I guess you got to think that out too, you know, to theme it out. Facts. That is facts. But I feel like they see their side, but we don't see the other side. You gotta get me. We there's a clash,
Yeah, yeah.
and we gotta be able to see each other. We gotta be able to fucking be in each other's fucking shoes, so we could like move right.
Yeah.
We could move forward
Yeah,
and create that art.
Yeah.
So
There was cool people we shot with, right?
most definitely,
There was
yeah.
a bunch of cool people, but
There's just like it's same bad apples everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah, like I've always had this weird ability to like pick up people's vibes. And I've had situations where like I would see a model and something would be like, you need to stay away from that person. Like don't even. And then 2 times it happened to me at meets, and both those chicks got banned for the meets, bro.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I've always I don't know, I've gotten lucky and I've worked with nothing but dope ass people. Yeah, bro.
Yo, I never heard a model get blacklisted.
Yeah, one of them because she was like always fighting, and then the other one some shit happened, I guess, like with a photographer where like she was like saying shit and shit that didn't happen, like proven didn't happen.
Oh,
and
wow.
Yeah. So they were like, fuck all this, we ain't gonna deal with this shit, bro. Yeah.
She just psycho.
Yeah. And then like I got the vibes. I was like, I'm gonna just stay away from that person, you know? Like
facts.
so I've had mainly good experiences, but the shit that has happened is like the flaking where like you plan something now, like you clear your day out, and then last minute they're like, oh, I can't make it, or not a lot too much.
Yeah.
Where it was to the point for me where I started questioning myself, like, is it me? Am I giving off a weird vibe or what the fuck, bro? Yeah, bro. And then as I like, nah, because we know so many photographers, like I've had conversations with a bunch of them, and that's kind of just like something that comes with the photography scene. Like it's just a part of the process.
Yeah, you know, I'm not known for portraiture, but whenever I did shoot, it was because they really wanted to, so they hit me up on IG, and definitely I would say out of 10, like only like 2 would fucking flake because because they were more invested than I was. I was like, definitely, if you really want to shoot, then come through.
I think that's the only reason why we shot models, right?
Yeah,
like they'll hit us up instead of us hitting them up. And
Right. So they would step in, and you know, I'm not known for that type of shoot. No. So I liked it. You know, I'm not gonna say it's fun, dude. Get your angles. You got a subject to fucking shoot at dope spots. So
and another thing that with us, it wasn't about ass and titties.
No,
because almost all of our fucking portraits were like close, but it was more about the angles and stuff, right? It was more about the background and stuff like that.
What do you call that? Just the landscape and photography and portrait mixed together. And the way I saw it, just the way I think of portrait, it's when I'm looking at a fucking building, it's the same way I look at the subject.
Including,
and I include the eye as the focal point usually.
Yeah.
So,
my case is weird because like if you go through my Instagram, like I have worked with a lot of models, but it's always like clothes stuff, and then because I do nude paintings, but I shoot 2 different ways. Like when I'm doing a painting, like I try to like, let's say like this painting, like if I was gonna plan on painting this, I would shoot it so that I don't have to crop it. So like I would shoot just that, like everything. I cut it off in the picture because the closer I can get, the more details, like because I do the stencils, so the more details I can get, the better. So like I shoot, like when I'm gonna shoot for a painting, it's way different than when I'm shooting like to do creative stuff. So it's kind of weird. Like if you go through my Instagram, there's no nudity in my Instagram. Cause I never post any of that stuff. I post like the creative stuff on my Instagram and shit. So it's kind of weird. Like sometimes I would book shoots with a model that I'm gonna use for a painting, and then I'm shooting a specific way. so I'm not trying to shoot creative shit. So I it's weird for me because I get the shoots where it's like, okay, you're gonna be naked, and the whole point is the nudity because we're gonna use it. And then I shoot the stuff that's like, all right, this is creative, it's for Instagram.
The other one is for OF only.
Yeah, kinda. They could use it, but even that, like, I've never, like, I have so many sets of shoes that no one's seen, and you just get the IG version of the shoots or whatever.
The PG version.
Yeah, basically.
That's crazy.
I did have a story with a model, bro. It wasn't her fault, bro, but it was kind of like, I think this one was the most like worst shit that happened with the models. Like, you know, portraits, when I was shooting portraits, we had met up with this girl, and we had actually I have talked to her multiple times because she wanted to shoot. So one day she comes, and like I said, we had talked about clothes and location and everything like that. And she comes with her clothes, but then the one that I wanted her to actually wear at this one spot, she left it in her car. So we had to walk back to her car. But she had left her cars and her keys inside her car. So this is like the beginning. We haven't even shot anything, bro. But the main thing that I wanted her to wear first for that specific spot, because I had like 3 spots for one day, you know?
Yeah.
That specific spot we were at, that piece of clothing was inside her freaking thing.
Oh, bad.
So what I had to do was
AAA.
no, dude, she didn't have any like that type of insurance and shit like that. So what I did was I went to like the nearest 99. I tried to get like a little hanger.
Yeah,
pinche
gancho, compa.
I tried doing it. It didn't work.
Yeah.
And then there was some foods parked in front of us that these were like the construction workers and stuff like that.
Sure.
And I don't know why in his mind he decided to bring out a whole freaking saw, one of them freaking, you know, big old saws, you know, hand saws,
a hand saw, yeah.
But it's like one of those floppy ones and shit. And he tries to stick it in the thing, but dude, it rips the whole freaking like that little rubber part. It just shreds it open.
Oh, the fucking weatherproofing shit. He just ripped all that
rips
shit.
it open, bro.
But did it open the car at least?
Nah. And this is the stupidest shit that he did, bro. Was like, oh, did you guys try opening it? Like just putting it like that?
Yeah.
And we're like, are you stupid? So he tries to do it himself, and he breaks the handle off, bro.
Oh, bad, bro.
It
just got from bad to worse, bro. Said, I'm gonna saw your shit and break your handle, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck your car, bro.
What do you think? Did you guys try opening it? What the fuck do you think, bro?
Yeah. Damn, that's fucked up. So what ended up happening? Like,
I was like, hey, you know, I gotta bounce, bro, because it was already like hours in, bro. We haven't even shot anything, bro, and I gotta go to work. And I was like, hey, I gotta go, but she's like, oh, cool. I'm gonna hit up my uncle. He has like some type of insurance that he could add you to the insurance, and they'll come and help you real quick and stuff like that.
Yeah,
maybe
AAA probably.
AAA.
Yeah, AAA probably.
And I guess they came, and then yeah, but we ended up fucking shooting with her. Me and T-Rad at this time. It was. I never even posted those photos, something like that. I even forgot what the chick's name is, man. But this
I
is
don't remember.
Yeah, this is probably no. She brought one of the home. She brought a homie with her, like a tall white guy. We shot her like by the Broad, whatever. You remember?
No.
Nah. Well, she made him carry like his purse and all that stuff.
Sounds familiar, but not familiar.
But we never even used it, bro. I never used it.
Yeah, it was just like you had been shooting for a while. It was like
Yeah.
the beginning.
No, yeah, I've been shooting for a while. She hit me up and she wanted to collab, and so I was like, "Fuck it."
Yeah. Well, like you were saying, that I can think of, the chicks that hit me up never flake, bro. Yeah, they were always like, you know, because they're about it. But a lot of the ones that I hit up, they'll be like, I'm good, bro. Like last minute, they'll be like, fuck. So that kind of pushed me away, and then the scene changing and everything. But still, man, to this day, sometimes I would just go just to, like I was saying earlier, chill, just hang out with the old OGs. Sometimes randomly, some of the other OGs come out just to hang out and shit. So it's cool, like, it's cool, seeing those people and for sure.
At least say what's up.
Yeah,
how you doing and catching up.
Yeah.
Probably even catch a fucking burger afterwards and shit.
Yeah, all that shit, all that acid. There was a shit where we used to always hit a Denny's. Back in the day, all these after a bunch of meets.
Which one?
The one right there off
Union Station?
Yeah.
Yo.
We always like, that was a thing to do.
That's a
like
classic.
to a lot of the meets. Yeah. Or there was a time that people started going to Farmer Boys a lot.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
That was
so-
us.
Yeah, that was like the part of like the cool shit, the cool aspect of the meets.
And then towards the end, it was and it was already dying out. Everybody was going to ramen.
Oh
Remember?
yeah, Koraku. Shout out.
No,
fucking
no,
too.
no.
Which
one? Mr.
Mr. Ramen.
Shout out.
That's
I
funny
see.
how it changed now from Denny's to Farmer's Boy, then it went to ramen.
Yeah.
Japanese.
Well, I mean, because you can't keep doing the same shit. You know, it gets
Nah,
old.
gotta
Out.
keep
You're
it
like, all
fresh.
right, yeah. But like to end it on the same note, like how we were talking about the meats changing. Like, what do you think has to happen, or like for the OG shit, like the old
Well,
times to
well,
kind of come back in a way, or you think it's done?
I'm not gonna lie. What J-Pass actually said, man, I agree with him, man. You know, it's out with the old and in with the new, bro. You know, like our generation, I feel like our generation was great, bro, because we were in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like, hey, like you said, we're growing, man. We're changing, and now there's new people, new groups, and new stuff. That's their generation. I'm sure for them, that's generation's dope, you know. But I think every little group as they go, they're gonna have their cool people, man. I feel like this photography scene is never gonna die out.
Yeah,
It's never.
sure.
It's just gonna keep evolving and stuff. And let's say we had our butches, we had our reckless, we had our Saturdays, you know, we had our T-Reds and Doom, and you know
Trinity for a while, like yeah,
we had what's it called? We even Island, we had our Sevens, you know,
Yeah.
we have everybody, and then now it's like what? Now J-Paz is there now. Other people, you know, are there. I don't even know, bro. And
yeah, like there's like whole meets that are like all a bunch of new people that I don't
exactly.
really know.
The fire breathers, bro. Now there's
Yeah.
brand new fire breathers. You know, we have our best fire breather we had was Navix, or you know.
Yeah.
So
And then the new guys, that sliders and
Oh,
shit.
Slider.
That's new
Yeah.
gen right there.
Yeah.
So something like that has to like come out from like nowhere, out of nowhere, something new, something fresh, and I feel like that's gonna revive in the future. Maybe it's not today, not tomorrow, and maybe in a couple of years. You know, this is still fresh, a new generation, I feel, and that's what's gonna really revive the whole fucking scene, I would say.
I think it's still alive though, but it's not.
No,
for
yeah,
us.
No, yeah, it's still like a lot of people still show up and shit.
not for
I
us,
feel like
though.
like music and that sense, you know, like you know how like you had the old school rap, the gangster rap that was more aggressive, and then nowadays you have like a mumble rap, and it's like not as aggressive. I mean, it could be, you know, but overall in general, it's not a very it's not in the same league as aggressive. So I'm saying maybe this generation isn't as aggressive, but
too
maybe
soft.
the next one is too soft.
The
Oh,
next ones will
geez,
be
we-
fucking steel wool. They'll start the steel wool trend again or some
Nah,
shit.
see, I think that's
That
our
shit's
era.
gone.
That's
Yeah,
our
so
era.
Nah,
I'd
but
say
see, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people
something's gonna
thought
come
steel
out.
wool was new, but people were doing steel wool in the 70s,
exactly,
bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like long time ago.
Why is
Like,
that?
So then the next generation is gonna be steel wool, but with the drones, they're gonna go like this.
yeah, you're just gonna
They
do
done
it with
that,
the
but-
drones. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you tie
I
it
don't
up? You tie it up?
You just swing that shit like a fucking like what is that bug that they tie the string to? And
Oh,
shit,
no,
and they
no.
fucking-
Like, look on my yate.
Oh yeah.
Hey, man, that's for real, man. That's, you know,
Yeah.
that's a column.
Okay, yeah, that's true, that's
column.
true.
Yeah, what are I don't even know the name of those bugs, bro. They're
shit.
like
I know
green
they're
beetles,
beetles, right?
but they're a certain type
Yeah,
of beetle.
certain type, yeah.
Motherfuckers used to catch them with tight
Tie little
string
leg
on them and
shit.
just zzz, be flying those shits, bro.
Dude, I was never able to do that. I was
You were
so
scared of the
nervous.
beetle,
I was
huh, bro?
nervous. Like I was like,
You were like,
you want to squash it?
It's a flying roach, bro. I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
You seen those fucking fat ass roaches, dude? That they
Oh
fucking,
yeah,
The
like
water
the
ones
water
or no?
bugs.
Yeah, the water bugs.
Yeah, those shit are big. They're the ones, the motherfuckers that
the
fly.
ones that
Yeah.
fucking they squeal or some shit like that. They go.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I seen
you're
those.
talking
I seen.
about-
I heard those in Texas.
Yay.
Yeah, like I
the
went.
rainforest ones, huh? Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
like
Yeah,
that.
those shits are loud, bro. They're like on trees and shit, and they fucking make this loud.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know about the. Yeah, I don't know. It was cool. Like I guess I'm glad that I experienced what I
Yeah,
experienced
that's-
throughout the
that's what I'm
meets.
saying. I
Like,
feel
That's facts.
yeah, you guys talked about the 6th Street Bridge before they destroyed it that night.
Yeah.
All those like, yeah.
So
So you were there?
Yeah, I was there.
Sick ass.
Yeah, that
Meat.
there's video of me and my brother-in-law on the what's the documentary? The Pull Up LA.
Pull Up
Yeah, there's
LA.
video of me and my
Shout
brother-in-law
out.
in that documentary of that night.
Yo, that's wild.
Yeah. It was
you
actually
came out in the movie then, in that part.
I came out a lot of it. Like
yeah,
I'm
you're
not part of the interview, but I also come out a lot. You see me a lot getting, like
Picked
people
up.
pushing me or getting pictures and all kind of shit.
Pushing
Yeah.
you? Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Or carrying me and
The
shit.
fuck?
Like, yeah, like wild shit,
Want
bro.
beef?
It was funny because my I watched that shit with my brother-in-law because he comes out in it, and then he has kids. He has 3 kids,
Oh, shit.
and the oldest is 10 or 11 now. So we were watching that shit, and then they were like, "Oh," like, and my sister wasn't home. We were watching, and then my sister got home, and they were like, "Oh, that's famous. He was in he was in a movie." That shit was hella funny. We were laughing about that.
Yeah, bro. So just to answer your question, but like again, to top it off, is what has to happen to wake it up again or something? It's already awoken, but for us, it's already long gone, bro. So it's gonna continue. It's gonna change. It's gonna be changes. If we go, we're gonna probably not like it. We probably are gonna like it, but it's still alive,
there has been transition. It was like the first meets were like they were figuring it out, and then they got it to the point where like the meets were the meets, what we know now, and then now there's groups that do meets in studios. Like the shit progressed for sure.
True,
like
true.
It went in different ways,
Yeah.
Because like the LM meets, I don't know, have you ever guys done any
Heard
of
of
those?
them?
Nah,
Never
heard
done
of
them.
Yeah, I did a few of the early ones, like before the pandemic and everything. Like that aspect of it was really cool, having like a community that gets together and does like studio shoots. Like a lot of things came out of it for sure. Money, hey, but it's cool. Like it's worth it for sure. Like
I would think so. Yeah, it
Yeah,
has to be so because repeat business. You feel?
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I seen that, but like it's just not my thing to pay. You feel?
nah, but
Not me.
yeah, for the people that are watching, LA still has a dope ass
Scene.
photography scene, a creative scene, and you know.
Oh, yeah, facts.
We're just some of the people that were a part of it or
Even
whatever,
but,
Yes, sir.
but let me just leave it off with even that aspect where you would see, because it's not just the meats that changed. I feel like the scene and also the urban scene, like where we fucking grew up, where we expanded to, has also changed. A lot of people notice that there's not that many photographers. Of course, there are photographers out in the streets, but nowhere near as fucking when we were coming up and shit.
Yeah.
We would look up and like randomly into the fucking like rooftops, and you would see fucking people up there. And shit. Like, hey, yo, what the fuck are you doing on my roof? Like that type of shit. You know? You would see that shit all the time, and it was fun at the same time, And I was like, it would also serve as a fuels for you to like go and kill it out there.
Yeah, so, for sure.
Yeah, and then see the portrait shooters on the ground. That was also cool because it also fuels your fucking ambition to go kill it out there. You feel?
For sure.
So yeah, man. Sadly, I think that's sad. The fact that there's less people out. Yeah.
Well, for the new people coming in, and people that have that. No, the OGs and more obviously for the new people. Like, where can people find your guys' individual pages, and then like the meet page and the podcast?
Yeah,
like throw that info out so people can.
Yo, check me out at T-Rad. Actually would be _T.RAD, T-Rad for short.
Yeah, you could check me out. Keep It True. It's keep it _true, and then you could check out our podcast at Killer Stories, Killer_Stories,
Killer_Stories.
But you could type in Killer Stories in all major platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, and it will pop out, man.
That's right.
We talk about similar stuff with the homie, here. You could check out different episodes we have and stuff, man. Just check us out, man.
Check us out, and don't forget.
Wait. We also have our feature page, Kill3rTones.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna drop.
Oh, I thought you were gonna drop our freaking outro.
No.
You start doing your outro.
No, bro. I was talking about. Don't forget about Kill3rTones.
Yes,
it's
sir.
Killer with a 3 instead of the E. So and then
also Killer Stories with the 3 instead of an E.
Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah, I'll pop on the screen and then I'll put links to on the bio so you guys could
man.
check that shit
Thank
out.
you, bro. I appreciate you for bringing this up.
No, for sure. Yeah, it had been a minute. I have been lagging on the podcast. I was like, we need to get on the ball. So we need to get it rolling or whatever, you know. God damn. A bow. That's what I need right now. A motherfucking bow. But man, for sure. Thanks for coming through.
Don't forget to
go follow, subscribe, find all the info. Thanks for shooting through. We at this bitch.
Yo, keep it killer.
Pacing in my studio, just coming up with dapper bars to spit in crucial situations when I play the rapper's part. Heard I got a denim heart and lyricism in my jeans. Cut a track down, leave it bald head like Mr. Clean. Spit it mean, a record fiend. I school you niggas, call me Dean. I'm always speechless, never seen. Stay on the chase for minty green. It's local how these niggas say they ballin', but they broke though.